everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are going at timber. Been waiting quite some time to go at it. It is one of the lovely frosty days in January that we're now having. We're going at timber. As you've seen there, just on my left hand side through dirty windows, the 99 has the log spreader on the front of it, and it has our Arpal wood processor on the back that you seen earlier in the year, finally getting to make some use of it. That machine is on a long-term demo arrangement, so we will leave information in the description for where, if you're interested, you can go check that out. Big thanks to Arpal for sending it to us. So we have the massive trailer on the telly, I have my bucket and forks. We're going to the new farm now, where we have quite a good bit of timber down over the stormy period that we've had, and we're going to process that and bring it home. And before ye comment about how dirty the windows are on Everton and the state of Everton, me and Liv have taken everyone's advice and we have bought a brand new Kranzel power washer. We're just waiting on it to come. It's a Kranzel 10HD22TS or something like that. So that's what we have coming. It's Christmas period and now we're hopefully having next week on the snow foam lands for it, and we're going to make a lovely video of just washing everything. We're going to be onto the field. Jessica or Eric is bringing on the 99. We get set up in a spot and then we're just going to draw the timber to that spot and process it into the trailer, and then tip it ready to go into a shed, processed and ready to burn. So just waiting for the rest of them to get up this far. There's the Jeep coming. So I'll lift out this big lump of it. It's not a big lump of a tree, but it's a good decent lump. And this is falling on a drinker here too. Thankfully the drinker is not leaking, but it has squished it. So I'm going to try and lift it out, and then we're just going to bring everything over towards the trailer. I think is what's going to work the handiest. So hopefully I can balance this enough on 2 pallet forks. Probably not. Check now after taking that out that hasn't moving, it hasn't damaged the drinker. Yeah, and that is 7 inches and under. We'll put through the Arpal. And is over that, we'll then cut into rings and we'll chop up with the log splitter. That's why we're bringing both chokes up. So any of the real small twiggy stuff will just peg back into the hedge out of the way. But we get this done now while it's winter, while it makes sense, and it'll just save a job for the spring trying to tidy this up. You can see the drinker there. Hopefully lifting stuff off it won't make it leak. Set up. So stick goes in, stick gets chopped, stick goes into trailer. So any of the heavy stuff Mother Phil is going to be able to chop at the front into the bucket, all the stuff, which is most of what we have to do apart from that big bit. Handy enough. Small bit coming through underneath, but that takes some amount of work out of it. So yeah, right, ready to go with stuff to Mother. I go put this on time lapse so we can whack on. 5 minutes. We have all the lengths cut, so it's just down to this, the cut. So Mother Phil is hard at it with the log splitter. We'll stick this down somewhere and we'll cut these up. So, the big bit of the tree we're cutting up there now, or it's actually a limb of that bigger tree there just behind the pylon. It's an ash tree, and it has ash dieback, or that's what I think anyways, or what we think. I could be wrong, someone with more knowledge on it could probably tell me in the description. But this is part of where the limb broke. You can see where it's all rotten. It's gone all dozed out all the way in, and this is where it broke off, but you can see all that. And then I have off a limb further up that limb, you can see where there's a black ring in the center, and every bit of the tree that we have there, that's from one end to the very limbs, has that. And the further out you go, the smaller that ring gets, but from right through it has that wee red dot on it, or wee black dot. And we think is ash dieback. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, to make sure everyone knows and make sure it's pinned so people know what it is. So yeah, also on one other topic, I think the best way of saying it, Father Phil hasn't much PPE on him, and he's big enough and bold enough now for him to know that he should have more PPE on. So you want to leave it in the comments, you can, but I can't make him put it on. So that's just my bit. And if you are cutting timber, please wear all appropriate PPE where you're at it. Don't be as minimalistic as Father Phil. Anyways, I'll bring these back to my mother. She's on the log splitter because she quite likes it. So, need to get more length and stuff to go through that, make life a bit easier. So it's a Kentech log splitter. We've had it quite a number of years. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Back, she had to go to the shop there. She has people came from Australia.
They were buying stuff for their friends to take back to Australia.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna go keep gathering up bushes. Have fun.
What's this light stuff doing?
Light stuff into the hedge. Just completed the field we're in, and that's everything off the wires here. So now it's whether do we start bringing from other fields to where we are, or do we move what we are to other fields? Because there's 2 or 3 out there, and there's a couple then in the next field. There's no wild pile out here, so there's some bigger trees down in other blocks of land, which I don't know whether we're going to get to this evening or not, but we're going to keep going anyways. I'll go back and see what he wants me to do, whether we're going to move, process what we haven't moved operation, or whether I just start drawing trees or branches and bits and bobs to them. See what I want's done. He's do the next lock, so I'm going to go to the next field, bring it back the bits and bobs from the other places. Yes, we're going to get some bigger bits of timber. Oh, just a very overgrown ivy tree here on the move. Just trying to get the balance right. Catching it just in the right spot. I don't know when I get through the gap with this, but yeah, we'll see. Take her nice and dandy, and we'll try and bring it over through the field out to them. It's a good gap, but I think this could be a stretch above my best now to get this out. Father Phil is de-ivying this tree here, so you can see what it looks like on that side that we've done. There's a lot of ivy on it. It's obviously the reason that tree came down, because the ivy keeps its leaves, it's evergreen. There's just so much more for the wind to catch to pull the tree down. Also, it suffocates out trees. And on that, I know some people get quite hard on about having ivy on trees. You should go around and cut all the ivy off trees and so on and so forth. We do it with some of the big trees around home, but there's just too many trees on too many acres to do it all. Some people have the argument that it provides berries and habitat for wildlife, which it does, but in a natural sense of the world, if you didn't have fences to keep cattle away from hedges where the trees are, the cattle and the livestock would eat the ivy from the bottom of the tree, killing it and stopping it spreading up. So in the natural world, the livestock are the ones who maintain the trees, so we don't have to. But because we put fences along our boundaries of our fields to stop cattle walking through hedgerows, they can't get to the trees to keep the ivy off them. And that is the natural law of things. So yeah, anyways, look, he's going to trim off all the ivy off and cut it up, and I go get another one. There's another 2 trees or 2 bits of trees that are like this, and that's what was under all the timber. I go lift this for them again, or under all the ivy. That's what was under it. So cut it now from under and throw all the ivy into the hedge. Oh. On its own little table stand. We'll go get the next bit.
You know, normally we finish tree, then bring it on.
Are you enjoying yourself?
What?
Are you enjoying yourself splitting timber?
Yes, I got this job.
Huh? Yeah. Nearly another bucket full there. Don't look so busy, Liv. So another 2. So another one of them branches was one off that our first year brought up, and then another one. Not too bad. Ivy definitely is an issue, but there's a bigger issue than the ivy. There's nothing that I know of that we can do about it, and that's ash dieback, which we tried to show earlier. There's much more than that. There's a bit in it anyways. So I remember being told about ash dieback when I was in secondary school in second or third year. Our teacher at the time told us about ash dieback. So that would have been back in 2000 and started in 9, so it's 2010 or 2011. He said it was in Eastern Europe, but he says it was most likely going to end up in Ireland through the importation of saplings into the country, and so it did, and it's been in Ireland for quite some time now, and you can really start to see it. So we've a big tree lost 4 or 5 years ago at this stage to ash dieback. Was one of the first ones at the back of the slurry store. We have trees that don't seem to be affected by it. Fingers crossed that they're in the percentage of trees that can survive it. It's like influenza, it's like any virus. It has a mortality rate, and there will be a percentage that can survive or that will survive. We know we have a few, hopefully have a few that will, but it's going to decimate the Irish hedgerows quicker than ivy ever will. Perfect example this year was spreading slurry for a customer around August time, and it was like just a lovely August day, summer's day, and there was a line of a hedgerow of about 20 trees with no leaves, looking desperate, and they all ash trees, all gone with ash dieback. It's going to be a serious problem for along roads, public roads, because them trees, once they start to die, there's more and more of them are going to fall, because there's just most of the trees in the Irish countryside are ash. So if we lose the half of them, it's going to be a massive change in the next 10-20 years when they all die and fall. Anyways, I said my bit about it. I don't know as much we can do. I think you can buy saplings that are immune to it. I think I remember reading somewhere about that. So I suppose all we can do is replace the ones we lose with ones that are immune, and hopefully over time they might replenish themselves, but it's going to be a big change. Anyways, we'll go pull the ivy off these, and we finish up. I think that's the last of what they're going to do. There's one more bit of a tree down in another field, and then this farm is clear, and then we have other farms to go to that won't be happening today or in today's video, but the start made anyways, so happy days. That's us finished, so that's this farm cleared. So hopefully the next day we'll get at it, we'll go to where we have a tree down and we'll get it cleared. So that's what was done with the Arpal. So probably chance thicker timber in it. I think Father Phil was a bit nervous, didn't want to overdo it, but just the small stuff, the stuff that takes time just to get through, fucking into it. And then that's what Mother Phil chopped. She chopped it all. She's working that by herself. So I think they're just finished. So don't really have a full of a trailer, but it's timber. It'll be used. It'll be burned at some stage. Process the full tree now will be fun. But yeah, it doesn't feel like we've done a lot for how many hours we're out here. But hey, probably in future we'd want to have the timber all gathered into a pile before we start. So hey. Last two. And they broke the camel's back. Crisscross and done. Happy days.
Right, this is Stewart.
And that's it. All in, ready for home. Happy house, we'll load up our trailer, we'll be on home. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. That's us at timber. Hopefully we get another day at it sometime in January just to clear a tree that's inside this ground. But that's this farm clear of what fell so far during this winter. We're going to be on home. Snow will soon be here. And we mightn't get much done after the snow. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from us. Good luck.